Cam Robertson also joining us. He'll be giving us some sideline reporting as well as we're ready for the tip-off. Nick Neilinger goes up against Xavier Carr Jr. Randy Davis comes away with it. He's on the left wing side to the top Hodges. Now over to Neilinger on the right wing side. Neilinger down to Randy off a screen. Shot fake three. Penetrates. Kicked it out to the wing instead to Hodges. Back to the top Renz. Renz on the left side over to Neilinger. Neilinger looking, still looking, still looking. Gets it back to the top to Hodges again. Now off to Randy. Randy holds the ball. Still looks now to Welch. Couldn't go inbound. Now inlets to Renz at the right elbow high. Renzi looking inside, nothing happening. Uses a high screen, can't get free with a pass now, does the Hodges left corner. One-on-one with his man, fumbled the ball a little bit. Now to the right side, Randy off a screen. He's going to dive in. White stays with him defensively. White goes baseline, and there's a kick by Davis. Caught by Neilinger, right back in a reverse into the corner to Randy. Randy will hold the ball up high to protect. Randy sees the baseline on White. Got fouled on the way in. So there's the first foul on DeMarcus Collins, who drew the assignment on Randy.
And it's so easy for us who've seen Randy every week to know that he was going to make that move, but obviously he did not. The defender did not. Jamarcus picks up his first.
Inbound Plymouth right to the basket as Renz will be looking to inbound. Can he find anybody? Someone better pop out. And it took too long. 5-second call on Plymouth. So not the start Plymouth was looking for on their first possession. So Harding will have the basketball, and it'll be Jamarcus Collins to bring it across the timeline. He'll be marked up by Austin Hodges. Off to the right side into the hands of Evan White for his first touch. Gets the return pass out of the corner. He'll dribble to the top, back to Collins. Plymouth showing a 1-3 right now across defensively. Now into the hands of White. White penetrates to the free throw line. Dumped it off Collins. A long three and away. Good. So Jamarcus Collins hits his first three, his 25th of the season, and Harding on the board. Here's Neilinger on the cut-through layup. Score! Nick Neilinger with a great slash through the lane. 3-2. Here is Harding back with it in a hurry. On the left side, here comes a three by Price. No good. Underwood missed. Rebound by Randy Davis across the timeline. Triple team. Finds open corner Neilinger. He sets a three off the rim, and the rebound of Harding. Again, the shooting woes continue for Neilinger. Down the near side, trying to make a move is Markello Sewell, and he goes in and scores. So Markello scores, and it's 5-2 Harding.
Full court pressure here. Nope, they back off now, just man-to-man.
Hodges will get across the timeline using the right side. Hodgie now to Welch at the top of the key. Left side, Neilinger around to Davis on the left wing. Davis now to Renz, right corner, and here's Neilinger. Didn't take the three, now to Hodges at the top. Off a screen, Davis shot fake three. Still stutter steps, now back up top to Renz again. Around the Hodges, over to right corner, Neilinger. Neilinger doesn't shoot it, gets to the right elbow, and now traveled.
It's a second turnover for Plymouth.
So it's 5-2 Harding, and they'll have another opportunity to add to their lead here. Well, we need a defensive stop right now.
Got to get that offense from somebody besides Randy. Nice slash by Nick so far tonight, though, and picking up 2 points.
Jamarcus Collins, who has one of the threes in Harding. Lob pass, and he threw over his mark, and it's a turnover.
Great defense, Jeremy. Just hold his ground, and there's nothing he could do to get to the pass.
It was intended for Markello Sewell, and it never got to him. Again, thanks to Jeremy. Neilinger grabs the inlet. Full court press put on here. We hit the middleman Renz. Now to Randy. Davis dribbles through traffic to the corner. Neilinger right back to Randy. Left angle high. Randy skipped it over to Renz. Renz, oh, he's going to fake. Now goes up. Kicked it to the corner. Neilinger open for three. Missed it. Rebound tip. Welch back out to Neilinger. He gets it into Davis, and here we go with another life. Hodges will go to the right side. Reverse it back to Randy at the top. Now over to Renz. Renz back to Randy, no shot fake, or actually a shot fake, back up to Hodges at the top of the key. Looks for help, and there at the left elbow, Renz back door to Neilinger, score! And a foul!
Nick Neilinger, 4 points, all driving to the hoop. As Nick is the one who's been open so far. He's had 2 3-point opportunities where he was been open, and now a second drive to the basket. Nice behind the back pass, not behind the back, but back pass to from Jeremy there.
Neilinger will to the free throw line for the Pilgrims, where he comes in at 68% on the season, and that free throw is good.
Ties the ball game at 5 apiece. Harding making a substitution. Coming in was LaMadre Warren.
And for Neilinger, by the way, folks, that was his 10th free throw of the postseason. So the game tied up at 5-all, and it'll be Harding basketball. And it'll be Lamondre Warren to the left wing side into the hands of Evan White. White with only one shot, coughed up the ball a little bit, got it back, fadeaway jumper, missed it, rebound Davis. Foul on who? Randy? Oh,
yep,
my.
Randy Davis picks up the foul on the blockout. His first, team's first.
Wow, that's a tough call right there.
Gives Harding another opportunity.
So it'll be an inbound left of the basket here for Harding. As Underwood able to get it out. Handled by Evan White on the right wing side. He'll take the top now over to the left wing to Collins. Or should say Warren. Warren keeping the ball with Hodges on him. Now to White. White crossover at the elbow, kick it to the corner, caught by Warren. Warren will bring it to the left elbow, float up a shot, missed the roll. Rebound loose, comes out to Hodges. Hodges left wing side to Davis. Tied up at 5-all with 4:21 left to go in the first. Renz to the right corner, Neidlinger. Warren picked him up defensively. Now Neidlinger spins off of him. Dumped it to Hodges in the right corner. Now top of the, or I should say right angle high to Welch. Welch is going to take the hold. Then he lost the ball, got it back, and needs help. Welch back out to Hodges' hands. Hodges now left side to Davis off a screen. It's up, it's good!
Harding, three.
Davis with the three, his first of the afternoon, and it's 8-5 Plymouth. Handling the basketball is Lamondre Warren, averaging 4 points a game for the Hawks. Lob down low, no shot for Sewell. Now White penetrates in, forced up the shot, missed it. Loose ball low, can Sewell get the foul in the bucket? That's just some pure athlete in Marquello Sewell. Getting up over everybody, and it looked like we had position defensively, Larry. It's just his athleticism got him that rebound, and now he goes to the free throw line for a opportunity to tie the game. It's 8-7.
Fouls on Jeremy Renz, his first. Jeremy had him blocked out underneath the basket, but just a tremendous reach. Marquello with 4 points already on the night, trying for number 5.
Free throw is up, and it is no good. Oh, and a push off by Price Underwood, and we got a travel on it. We got surrounded him and forced the travel, but boy, I tell you, Price Underwood pushed off to get free for that rebound, and he got away with it, but not the travel. So Plymouth holds on to a 1-point lead at 8-7. Full court press put on here by Harding, but we'll hit our middleman Schaefer, and we're good to go in the front court now. It's Neidlinger having the basketball at the top of the key. Looking to the right, he's going to see the hole. Stopped on his penetration. Back out Schaefer, now to Randy. Big screen by Schaefer. A three by Randy, no good. And a rebound, Karam's loose. And it's going to be saved by Schaefer. No, it went out of bounds before Schaefer got to it, and it's going to be Harding ball. 3:17 to go in the first. 8-7 in favor of Plymouth. Harding with the basketball. It'll be Lamondre Warren, a 42% shooter on the season, bringing the ball across the timeline, playing the point. Now to Price Underwood. Now to the post up, trying to make a move in Carr. He's in trouble. We double team, he'll get it, steal. Oh, but it comes to Sewell. He's blocked first and then not a second time.
Ooh. Nick Neither is going to pick up a foul.
And Tracy Black calls the foul there. And going to the line will be Sewell.
32.
Sewell at the free throw line this season, 55%. This has not been his strong point of his game this season.
Missed the last one that he was up there for, and makes this one.
So he's 1 of 2, tying the game up at 8-all.
He's got 5 points.
8-8. 3:04 to go in the first.
Caleb Haddon pops in for Plymouth, giving Nick a rest.
The second free throw will be coming up by Marquello. Taking a long look at the basket. Flips the ball in his hands and now delivers. It's up, it's no good. Rebound, Randy. Outlets to the right side in the front court already is Austin. He'll stop and direct traffic. Hodges on the right wing side. His pass deflected, and Hodges saves it. Then he got fouled, but then he goes out of bounds.
Yeah, he got bumped.
Austin got bumped right along the far baseline, and the official ignored it. Mercy.
That was a tough one there, for sure.
Tied up at 8-all, with 2:45 to go in the first. On the far corner, Evan White dribbles into the lane. Found Sewell for 2. Well, they're backdooring us. 10-8, first time Harding's had the lead. The second time, I'm sorry, they got in the early stages. Schaefer, now to Haddon. At the top of the key, right side Davis. Marked up there by Evan White. Now Renz. Renz guarded up and getting harassed. Found Hodges on the cut. Hodges kicked it out. Haddon's first three of the day. Go!
There we go.
Plymouth leads by 1, 11-8.
We need Caleb shooting, that's for sure.
Oh, we left the left side open. Here comes Evan White. Shoots it up. He missed it. Rebound, Sewell. Put back. Missed it. Rebound, Hodges. He breaks free of the pack. He's got Randy with him. He got him. And the breakaway layup. Score!
Davis. Randy Davis.
Davis makes it 13-10. Minute 45 left in the first. Handling the basketball is Sewell. Warren dribbles into the lane and Haddon called for the reach-in foul.
Caleb picks up his first.
Stops the clock in a minute 42. That's 3 fouls now on 4 fouls on Plymouth here. 2 for Harding.
Sam Falsich and Ryan Welch enter the game for Plymouth.
Schaefer and Neilinger, or I should say Schaefer and Renz take a breather. Here we go with the inbound for Plymouth, or for Harding as Underwood will look to get it in. Oh, great cut in by Sewell. Missed the bunny. Rebound deflected out of bounds, and it's going to be Plymouth ball.
All right.
So they have a 3-point lead, and the Pilgrims will be on offense.
Okay, Harding pulls off the press, just straight man-to-man.
It'll be Hodges with the basketball across the timeline, giving it up to Randy. Randy to Haddon. Haddon top of the key, false stitch. His first touch gets over to Welch. Welch staying strong with the ball, now to Hodges, to Haddon on the right elbow. He'll pull it back out. Haddon doesn't take his man, now to false stitch at the top, over to Davis. Davis one-on-one with Warren on him, should have been over. A reach foul on Warren, not called, as John Scott screaming foul. Here's Davis off balance, shot, banked it up, no, tipped around, and it's going to be grabbed by Price Underwood. And up the court on the right side in a hurry is Evan White, the senior. He pulls up from 3, got it!
That's the pull-up we talk about.
Tied up at 13 all with under a minute to go in the first. Here's Davis. He'll slow it down to the right corner. Haddon, a quick 3, got it! Caleb Haddon with the bucket, 16-13 Plymouth.
Wow, what a job by Caleb Haddon. 2 threes already in this game. He's stroking. He is a streak shooter, so that's nothing but good news for Plymouth.
On the far side, now top of the key, Bryce Underwood with the ball. Haddon guarding him. Underwood pulls up for a 3 of his own. Missed it. Rebound, Davis.
Good block out.
If it wasn't him, it was going to be false stitch, so it didn't matter. We got the ball with 26 seconds left, and we'll look for the final shot. Plymouth leading by 3 here at 16-13.
Yeah, Randy's going to just keep the separation there, I think. Now they're counting.
Evan White draws a count. Now Randy pulls away from him, and now Evan follows, and there's a count again. Randy gets it to Haddon. Haddon will get it now to Hodges, down to 7 seconds. To Davis, right wing side. Got fouled in the face, and finally called by the official. Boy, Evan White just threw a little right jab there.
Wide open hand right in the face, exactly right.
So with 4.4 seconds left, Plymouth will inbound. Davis will inbound here. Let's see what play call is going to be issued here. Davis looking as the players get lined up on the court. Along the baseline is false stitch. Haddon's on the far wing of this inbound. Hodges will come out and grab it. Hodges looks, Randy, Hodges in trouble, the ball loose. Half the court shot, nope, it got blocked, and we have completed the first quarter of play. 16-13, Plymouth leading Harding. You're listening to AM 1050 Sports coverage of 3A semi-state action from Warsaw. Second quarter begins with Harding having the basketball, and it's Lamondre Warren with it in his hands. Guarded up by Neilinger at the top. Crossover gets him to the free throw line. Kicked it out to the wing. Underwood doesn't have a shot, so now he's going to penetrate in for the layup and got it. No, it rolled out. Tip back, missed by Sewell. Rebound Welch. And here's Haddon. Nicely to the corner. Neilinger spots up. Nope, now he's going to drive. Lost his shot as he has to kick it out. Haddon doesn't take it. Now to Falstich right side. Falstich gets to the free throw line. Now to Davis off a screen. No shot for him. He's got it up by Warren. Now Randy takes it to the hole. Puts up a shot. Drew the foul.
Fouled on the ground. 22 is going to pick up the foul, and that's Lamondre Warren. Keep throwing different people at Randy, which is only smart coaching.
Right.
When you have 5 players that are that quick, anybody can stay with him, sort of.
Coach Gooden now screaming to the official about some stuff, and there's a bad entry pass by Falstich, stolen away, and here comes the Hawks the other way. Warren is fouled. The basket will not count.
On the ground.
Lamondre will not get the basket, but he does draw the foul. Stops the clock at 7:23.
It's out of bounds.
Here's the inbounds by Harding. Grabbed there by Sewell. He'll kick it back out, and it's grabbed by Warren again. He's the point guard. Guarded up by Neidlinger. To the corner. Underwood left open. Here's his three. That's no good. And the rebound all alone, Haddon. Now Davis will bring it across the timeline. Haddon to the right side, Neidlinger. Now to Welch. Pops out. Falstich at the top of the key to Haddon, who's outside the arc. Left corner now Randy. One-on-one with his man. This is Evan White this time. Falstich slings it around right corner. Neidlinger wants the baseline. He is fouled. Sewell couldn't keep up with him. I tell you, we're taking it right at him, Larry.
Yes, we are. We're taking it to the hole.
1 minute gone by here in the second. Plymouth leads by 3, 16-13 on Austin Hodges. We'll check back in for Caleb Haddon.
So far, the fouls have been spread out for Harding.
So here we go. It'll be an inbounds here for the Pilgrims. Falstich gets it to the corner. Randy gets by Evan White. Good play. Uses some high screens. Backdoors the Neidlinger for two.
Great play.
Boy, we just mismatched everything up on the right blocks, Larry. And Neidlinger was the backdoor cut that was found. Here comes a shot. Missed by White. Got his own board. Goes up strong and scores, and fouled from behind by Welch.
Yeah, they get up off the floor so quick. Just a great athletic move to get that rebound. We had the far side blocked off, but of course it comes to the weak side.
So the clock stops at 6:39. And to the free throw line for the Hawks will go Evan White, averaging 16 a game. Buries that free throw. He, by the way, came in at 83% from the charity stripe. That's one of the Hawks you don't want to foul, at least not on a continual basis. Hodges has the ball, and a 2-point lead for the Pilgrims. 18-16, 6.5 to go in the second. It'll be Falstich left side. Here comes Davis open for three. Now in and out. Rebound tip. Going to be corralled by Underwood, and now here come the Hawks off the miss.
Good look from the offense. We had a perfect look, yes.
White pulls up for three. Misses that one. Long rebound to Neidlinger. He's on the run. Neidlinger up to Falstich, who stops play and gets it off into the hands of Davis. He goes into the lane. Floats up and miss. Got the rebound. Falstich scores!
Offensive rebound. Sam Falstich.
20-16. Plymouth with the lead. 2 minutes gone by in the second. Handling the ball is Jamarcus Collins. Headed up man on by Hodges. Lob down low in the post up. Sewell double team. Steps out of bounds. Thanks to Randy's defense. Randy did a great job cutting off that angle, and a timeout called by Al Gooden and the Harding Hawks. We'll take a 30-second break. 4-point lead. Plymouth with 5:48 to go in the second on AM 1050 Sports.
They shot 38%, so a very good first quarter for Plymouth, and we're up 20-16 here now in the second with some pressure put on by Harding.
And Hodges with a great catch along the baseline, and Evan White slowed him down so he couldn't get up court, but now Austin breaks him. But they'll bring it across the timeline.
The difference with Harding, Tony, is you just have to play perfect every second, and boy, that's pretty hard for some of these young men to do.
Falstich to Welch, but at the same time, we got to make Harding play perfect too.
Right.
Randy at the top of the key, finds Hodges at the top. Hodges looks for a backdoor lob, nothing happening there. So Hodges now keeps his dribble. He's going to now take it to the right elbow, had it knocked away, but there is Falstich to Johnny on the spot, gets the return pass, up strong, missed it, rebound.
Oh, Welch, he couldn't get down on the weak side.
And now up the court comes Jamarcus Collins. Slowed down so he couldn't pop a jumper, so he'll pull it out. 5 minutes to go in the second. Collins spins off. Oh, and we got a whistle away from the ball, and looks like Sewell is hurt.
I don't know what happened there. Just a finger in the eye or something. I can't tell.
I don't know either.
They're giving him a towel, so it might have been just a finger up in the eye. Sam looked down there just at the last second to see if he was going to get blocked. You just got to go for that, Tony. And if you get blocked, you get blocked.
Jeremy Renz will come in for Falstich during this break. .505 to go in the second, 20-16. Plymouth has the lead. Hawks inbound, and it's going to be caught near baseline drive. Evan finds his cutter, and Welch trips up Sewell on his way to the bucket.
Ryan
Sewell
Welch
was the cutter.
Picks up number 2. Got to play smart now is what coach is telling me.
So that is the 17th foul for
shooting.
Plymouth, and the Hawks will be shooting the rest of the half. 5:03 left in it. And to the free throw line is Sewell. And again, we talked about the fact that if there is a chink in this young man's armor, it is what he does from the free throw line. Coming in right at 55%.
1 for 3 tonight, and that one rolls in.
It thought about coming out. 3-point lead now for the Pilgrims. And Sewell will try to cut it to 2. Marquello, 240 points coming into the semi-state for the Fort Wayne Harding Hawks, and he hits that. So it's 20-18. Plymouth brings the ball up the court. Nilanger take the left side. Got it to Welch at the top, looking to Randy. Randy, right corner, Hodges. Hodges will dribble it out to the top of the key. He'll now give it to Renz. Renz back to Hodges on the right side. Now to Welch. Nilanger, there's our 4th pass. 5th pass finds Randy. Now to the corner, Hodges. Our 7th pass will be coming up here in a moment. It's Nilanger at the top. We're making Harding work on defense. Davis, left angle high. The 9th pass finds Welch. Now with Nilanger.
Traveled, but no call.
Down to Renz of the 10th pass in this possession. Right corner, Davis. He goes in right baseline, layup, shot! Can it rolled out, tipped out, all the way down court. That's going to be taken by Hodges, so Plymouth gets the ball back.
A little harder to finish today than it normally is.
Davis, shot fake 3, baseline floater. Offensive foul on Randy Davis.
Number 2. Randy has to be careful.
Caleb Haddon and Sam Paulstich will check back into the game here for the Pilgrims, which has 4:12 left to go in the second and a 2-point lead for the visiting Pilgrims.
And we need to run some clock here now. Welch and Davis both with 2 fouls.
What a great crowd on hand for this 3A semi-state game. Fort Wayne Lures beat Westview in the 2A earlier today. Here's Evan White trying to force a pass. It goes right through Falstich and his intended receiver Underwood. But Falstich was the last one to touch, so it's an inbound Harding. Underwood will inbound right to the basket. They try to post up. Carr, no dice. It comes to Evan White. A long 2. Got it. Right on the baseline. So it's a long 2, making it a tie ball game at 20-all. Evan White just elevated, and I don't think even the 747 could have touched that one. Renz to Haddon on the right wing side, top of the key. Falstich, left side, Nilanger, 20-20. Your score. Hodges reversed it back to Falstich. Not a Nilanger. Nilanger sees the baseline, drew a foul.
16 foul.
Bryce Underwood gets called for that no-no. I tell you what, if Nick can just figure out a way to get the ISO and take his man, that foul is there almost every time,
right,
Larry.
That's right.
And hopefully Nick's recognizing that situation. Inbound Plymouth. Renz on the far side finds Nilanger. Kicked it to the right side, Falstich. Now to Hodges around to Haddon, left wing. Haddon looking, still looking, still looking, still looking. Picks up the ball and now finds Falstich. He's out high, got fouled, and now he kicks to the corner. Ball deflected out of bounds. Plymouth will inbound.
We need to get Caleb open now. Right now, he's not found that open spot.
John Scott calls the next play.
I think we're just going to try to get it in here and then run the offense.
3:20 left to go in the second. Tied up at 20-20. Hodges with the basketball. Hodges wants to go right now, switch to now posted up Renz. Renz in between the blocks will pull it out. Renz looking, he's in trouble. Needs to get help, and in the corner there's Haddon. Haddon wants to get help from Falstich, who fought through a screen. Falstich at the top of the key, now to Renz. Back door to Nilanger, who lost it. And Harding comes away with the ball. And here they come up the court, left side, Evan White. White goes up strong, puts up a fadeaway shot, missed it. Rebound, Sewell out of bounds off him. Plymouth ball. Boy, Sewell, that kid just wants the basketball. And he goes up for that offensive rebound.
Big-time fighter inside.
Still tied at 20-all. 2:43 left to go in the second. Plymouth possession. Hodges at the top of the key. Will return it to the left side. Forced the pass, goes off the leg of Warren, and it'll be Plymouth ball. That was off Sewell, I'm sorry. Sewell stepped out on that play. 2:35 left. Renz inbounds. Taken by Hodges. Tied at 20. We're in the second quarter. 2.5 left. Caleb Haddon with the ball on the left wing side. Now to Renz. Over to Falstich. Right side, Hodges. Hodges finds his cutter. Neidlinger back out the false stitch. Around the Hodges. Hodges now to false stitch. Pass deflected by Renz to Haddon. Haddon now to Hodges. Shot fake three. Now dumped at the false stitch. You lost his man, but Sam couldn't finish. Got his own miss. Puts it up on the reverse. And it rolls out, but he did draw the foul. So no quitting Sam there. He'll go to the free throw line as that's the 17th foul on Harding.
And those shots have been going down all season for Sam. He's a 75% field goal shooter, but he hasn't been playing against Harding's long arms all season, and that's the difference.
False stitch at the free throw line. Coming in on the postseason, or into tonight's game, 63%, and he drains the first one here to give his Pilgrims a 21-20 lead. Sam a lefty, which has always posed the problems to his opponents. That free throw down, so Sam marks down both free throws, 22-20 in favor of the Pilgrims. It'll be Lamondre Warren crossing over at the timeline. Beautiful move, walked. Beautiful defense by Plymouth.
Great defense, combination of Renz and
I think Elliott's the one that stopped it.
Yep.
He ended up being the point of the stop, and that was just perfect placement by Brandon Elliott. Elliott with the ball across the timeline. Elliott in the entry post to false stitch at the right elbow. He's going to take his man up strong. Nope, kicked it to the wing. Haddon. Great save. Haddon got it out to Neidlinger to the far corner. Here's a shot fake by Elliott. He'll kick it out. Nice catch, false stitch. Worked around left side. Handled by Neidlinger. Neidlinger to the free throw line. Underneath.
Sam.
Scoring Sam false stitch. 24-20. Plymouth with the lead.
Nice pass by Nick Neidlinger to Sam. Sam finishes that time.
Underwood on the near wing outside the arc. He's going to pop a three over Hayden. Short. Rebound. Haddon's got it. Then he got fouled by Underwood going after the miss.
1-1 for Caleb.
Hard to see a little momentum going Plymouth way here with 1:16 to go here in the second. So to the free throw line will go Caleb Haddon. Caleb this season, 10 of 15 on the year. That equates to 67%. Caleb's defense has been one thing to go notice during this postseason. Got a big defensive stop in that fourth quarter in the Northwestern game. 5 assists, 4 in the sectionals, have given him some confidence in offense. He drains that free throw there, making it a 5-point lead now for the Pilgrims at 25-20.
7 points for Caleb Haddon. Only 5 for Randy Davis. Randy on the bench with 2 fouls right now.
Here comes the second free throw. Stayed out. The rebound, Neidlinger. But he lost the ball, got it back. Trying to shovel it to Renz and got picked off. And here comes Harding the other way. They're in a hurry. Underwood to the right. Baseline drive to Marcus. To his cutter. Sue lost it. Should have been a travel. Got away with it. Rebound put back. Underwood score. How in the world did that go unnoticed by the officials? 25-22 with 54 seconds left. My goodness.
They can score in a hurry, can't they?
Well, the fact of the matter is, Sewell lost the ball and he came down with it. Haddon on the left angle high. Now to Neidlinger at the top of the key. Right back to Haddon on the left wing side. Plymouth will look for the final shot with 35 seconds left in the second, leading by 3. 25-22. Neidlinger with the basketball. Neidlinger will go to the right side now. And we're doing all this without Randy Davis out there. Neidlinger still with the ball out high. Will now dribble to the left elbow to Elliott. 15 seconds left. Elliott protects, picks up the dribble, needs help. There's Neidlinger. He's going to cut into the lane. Goes up for the layup, missed the bank. And now with 7 seconds left, here comes Harding in a hurry. Here's Underwood for the layup.
Traveled.
He's traveled. Traveled indeed with 3.9 seconds left.
Randy's going to come into the game here, try to get a good last shot off here with 3.9 left. Let's see if Harding comes up, put some pressure on.
Al Gooden is about a quarter of the way out of the coach now that he knows that Randy's in this game. He calls his play now. Randy will be on the right wing side, and now he's going to go down court. Him and Haddon. Actually, Haddon now will be the one on the right wing side. Here's the long baseball lead to Randy. He lost the ball. It's stolen away. Here comes Underwood, and for the final buzzer beater, scoring it is Lamondre Warren. So that backfires on the Pilgrims, trying to go the long pass toward the middle. It worked against Northwestern drawing the foul, but not this time. And just like that, Fort Wayne Harding now trails by 1 point going into halftime. 25-24. The Pilgrims have the lead as we welcome you to the Country Auto Center halftime show. Country Auto Center, where everybody gets deal. Back after this, timeout.
Can do. It's so hard to demonstrate what they can do in practice because they are so quick.
Randy backs out Lamondre Warren to get the inbound, and Plymouth will have it. They're going left to right now on your radio dial, right below us. As Randy Davis will find Rans at the top of the key. Now to Hodges. Hodges looks. That's the reverse. Can he backdoor it? Threw it away. Lamondre Warren got the steal. So Lamondre comes away with it. Dribbles to the left elbow. Stays outside the arc. Dumped it down low to Price Underwood. Spun it in. So Harding gets the lead. 26-25 coming out of this third quarter. Again, we talked about starts to the beginning, the halves, and right now we're having trouble getting open. Ryan Welch to the corner. Hodges, no three. He lets the ball go over to Welch again, top of the key. Now over to Neilinger and a reach-in foul by Sewell. That's big.
Sewell picks the foul up as, again, Nick Nyler, a great job of going to the ball to protect the ball and the pass. And that's his second.
Inbound Plymouth, right along the near baseline, or sideline, I should say. And Hodges will start from his own end to Welch. Welch on the right side, top of the key to Neilinger. Worked around Renz to the far side. Davis spun around his man, layup, scores!
Randy Davis.
The foul!
Wow. I tell you what.
What hang time,
Harding watched the film, but they don't know how quick Randy Davis is until they get here. He just blew by his defender on that one.
And Lamondre Warren, folks, is quicker than a hiccup.
Yes, exactly.
And Davis to the free throw line, where this season, he has been automatic almost, 83%. Drains that free throw and gives his team a 2-point lead, 28-26.
Well, that's the kind of kid he is. We needed a basket right there. He felt a momentum switch after the turnover in the basket and comes up with a 3-point play.
All right, Harding basketball, and it'll be Warren to bring it across the timeline. Lamondre has the basketball. Jamarcus Collins has not been able to get back into this game. And here comes a three by Evan White. Pull-up jumper from 17, drained it.
That's what they love to do.
28 all. Neilinger over to Welch. Welch to the far side of Renz. Jeremy guarded by Price Underwood. Now to Welch, around the Hodges. Nothing open for Randy, so it's Hodges still maintaining possession. Now we got a whistle as Renz gets knocked down, and a foul will be called on to Marquello Sewell, who ran through the screen. It's there.
That's his third.
That's the third team foul now for Harding.
That's the kind of stuff Jeremy Renz can do for you. He takes the flop on trying to go through the screen, gets the foul.
Renz lobs, Randy catches, shoots in, missed it. Rebound Welch off of him, and then Renz goes out of bounds despite Jeremy's hustle to save it. Almost worked out for Plymouth there.
Couple breaks going against Plymouth here. Randy shoots that in 90% of the time.
Harding Hawks have it, tied at 28. Across the timelines, Lamondre Warren. Crossover against Hodges. Almost fumbled the ball. Evan White with it, top of the key. One-on-one with Neilinger. Pulls up from three and drains another one.
Wow, we can't stop that.
Evan White drains another three, his 56th of the season. And Neilinger answers back with a layup. Good answer back. Here comes Evan White again. Lowered his shoulder, got away with a foul. Rebound, put back, Sewell scored. Again, we missed an offensive rebound opportunity, and they took advantage of it. With the ball, it's Davis. Now to Neilinger. Now to Hodges. Hodges breaks free, gets it off to Randy. They double team him. Randy's going to take him on with a layup. Spun it off the rim, no good, and the rebound handled by Underwood. So that's two possessions. We failed to score, and we trail by 3, 33-30. Harding to the right corner. Grabbed by Underwood. He wants the three. Buries it!
Wow.
NBA land. That's not good that they're getting hot from out there. 6-point lead for Harding now. Davis to Neilinger. Top of the key, Renz over to Welch. Now to Hodges. Hodges back to Neidlinger. 2 minutes gone by here in the third. 3 minutes gone by in the third. Davis off a screen. Here comes his three. Off the rim. Underwood alone for the rebound.
Well, Randy missed the short end one, and then he missed the layup, and then he missed the three-point shot.
Well, we talked about this game being a game of runs. Our defense is now going to have to keep this one at 6. Here comes another three, and Underwood hits again. Top of the key, Bryce Underwood. Another long-range three, and it's a 9-point lead just like that for Harding.
4 threes in a row.
There's Neidlinger in the corner. He's going to drive, kicking out to the corner, and Randy wants a three. Short again. Rebound Underwood. Here comes Harding. Underwood pulls. Nope, he's going to give it out. White for three. He's short. Rebound Renz. Outlets to Randy. Randy slows it down. Randy gets it off to Neidlinger with 4 minutes left in the third. 39-30. Harding, they've hit back-to-back threes to open up this lead.
Yeah, 4 threes in a row, all off the dribble.
Neidlinger down low in trouble, leaned in, got the layup. Beautiful bucket by Nick.
You got to come out and get in their face. Let them drive around us.
That's right. And a timeout called by Al Gooden.
And he takes the full timeout.
So with that 30-second timeout, we'll take one along with them. 3:41 left, 39-32 in favor of Harding. We're in the third quarter on AM 1050 Sports.
6. And boy, they just look sharp everywhere. They're really, again, we talked about it in the pregame. They love to just come down, dribble, and pull up and shoot. And that's, usually most people don't make those, but these young men from Harding are putting them right down the bottom of the net.
They have no problems dropping those babies.
That's right. We got to get a stop here. Work our way back. Climb up.
Bryce Underwood has the basketball.
Traveled.
Lob down low. Sewell spun around his man and laid it in. Got right around Renz. 41-32 Harding.
Harding goes inside after those threes, knowing that we'd have to play him tight.
With the ball, Hodges at the top of the key. 3:25 to go in the third. 41-32 Harding. Neidlinger around the Hodges left wing. Hodges right back to Neidlinger. He's going to go with a baseline drive. Puts it up. Offensive foul, Neidlinger.
Yep, and waved that one off.
Getting over there to take the charge was Underwood.
Nick tried to slide around him, just couldn't get around him. And you got to appreciate Underwood taking that charge. A lot of young men would have went up for that block.
Yep. And I tell you, that's been one of their staples this year, has been their defensive effort.
Yep.
They being Harding. They have really tightened up that aspect of their game, and talking with some other Fort Wayne area coaches. With the ball is Warren. Not Evan White. White trying to find his post up Underwood. There it is to him. He's double teamed. Shoots over it and got the roll.
Wow, they are just hitting everything.
He's from 10 feet out and still got it to roll, and now they've opened up this lead now, 43-32. This is Neidlinger to Hodges, top of the key. Underneath to the back door, Neidlinger, fine Welch through. Welch shot fake, put up, scores, and draws the foul.
Ryan Welch. Nice power move by Ryan. Gets his first 2 of the night.
43-34. And some big free throws coming up here for Ryan Welch. Boy, every point right now is
critical.
Is absolutely crucial.
Yeah,
Al Gooden was wanting to travel on Neidlinger on his dish off, but didn't get called. So here we go with the free throw by Welch, and it rolls out. Underwood the rebound, quick outlet to Warren, one-on-one with Hodges, pull-up jumper from 17, no good. Sewell goes down, threw the ball away. Hodges comes away with it. He'll pull up, now get to the elbow, pull it back out. Hodges now to Welch, underneath to Randy, back out to the corner, Neidlinger, baseline kick to Randy. Randy will now have it at the left angle high. Now to Neidlinger, right low block, double team, shoots over it. Couldn't get the roll, tipped out Welch. Now to Hodges for the easy 2.
Ryan Welch trying to show his presence. He understands that they're not going to call a lot now, and he's really going at it hard.
43-36, 2 minutes left to go in the third. The Plymouth fans trying to spur on the Pilgrims who are trailing. Underwood, top of the key. Underwood to the right corner to White, got by Hodges, pull-up jumper from 17, short, all alone Hodges. Let's see if we can get a run of our own going here. Davis up the court in a hurry, to the corner Neidlinger, baseline drive, Nick, offensive foul, Nick.
Wow. Again, not recognizing the quickness of Harding as Nick usually gets to the basket on that one. Didn't on that. Again, that's a shot that Nick normally takes.
Right.
The three on, but he's just not comfortable with this three, so he's trying to get to the hole.
That is the perfect analysis right now with Nick Neilinger. So it'll be Harding to inbound the link to the court, putting on some pressure here. In the backcourt by Plymouth. Underwood with the basketball, gets it off to the right side to Warren. Lobs it back to Underwood. Quickly to the far corner, baseline drive. White floats it up, missed it. Rebound, Schaefer. And now quick outlet to Randy. Got a foul out high by Evan White. Coach Gooden tells Evan White to slow your roll, son. Don't be saying nothing. Stops the clock at a minute 23. Left to go here in the third. That's 5 team fouls now on Harding.
Caleb Haddon comes in.
Paul Stitch will be inbound for Plymouth. Gives it to Randy at the top of the key. Schaefer pops out for his touch. Now into Paul Stitch's hands to Haddon. Haddon on the left wing side. Haddon now to Schaefer, left elbow. He's going to go up for the layup. Baked it in. Big save.
Blaine Schaefer, 6'7" of his own.
They're going to give it to him. Take it. Now that gets us closer. 43-38 with a minute to go in the third.
Got to get a stop.
Harding still on top. Haddon guarded by White. And Evan White got it to the corner. Underwood guarded by Davis. Underwood lost the ball to Haddon. Haddon with a steal. And we'll slow it down with 45 seconds left. Davis sees an opening, slowed it down. Stutter steps, gives it to Hodges. To the corner, Haddon for a three. He off the rim. Rebound, Paul Stitch off this rim. A foul on Sewell.
Over the back, Sam.
Sewell called for over the back.
Sam
was going after the rebound.
And that's the 4th foul on Sewell, I believe. We'll check the official scorebook.
That's big of 4 on him.
Got inside position, had the rebound, but Sewell went over his back to knock it out of bounds.
So keep in mind now, they are minus Rod Smith, who is out because of academic violations. And now their top rebounders out with 4 fouls. Davis in the corner for 3. Got it! 33 seconds left to go in the third. Plymouth trails by 3. By 2, I'm sorry. 43-41.
Taking a long time to put that score up there.
Underwood, right angle high. He's going to drive, kick it out to the corner. Worked around the White, 15 seconds. Harding basketball, 13 seconds. Harding basketball, 10 seconds with White at the top. Guarded by Austin Hodges, 7 seconds. White with 5 seconds. Pull up 3. Got it!
Wow.
With 2 seconds left. Davis cannot get the half-court shot away. And we have completed 3 quarters of basketball for Warsaw. Oh, we're seeing the cream of the crop rise in this game as Harding leads by 5. Into the final quarter we go after this.
In 1970.
Well, the crowd in the background screaming, "Go Big Red!" There are 4 more Big Red fans here at Warsaw than there are Harding fans, but right now it's the home team Harding Hawks leading. Here's a kick to the near corner. Doubling it back out there was Coleman. Now Coleman one-on-one with Davis. This is Coleman's first time touching the basketball in this game. Now one-on-one. It's Jamarcus Collins. Picked up a Haddon, lob down low. Good catch by Price. Underwood puts up a jumper over Schaefer, and Schaefer called for the contact foul afterwards.
It looked like pretty good defense, but I think he got his body in there.
Yeah, he leaned in backwards, and Big Shape called for that foul. That's only the 3rd team foul on Plymouth. Why'd they call that a shooting foul? Didn't that happen after the shot?
I don't think it was right during the shot.
Okay, well, Bryce Underwood, a 75% shooter for Harding, will go to the free throw line. These are big free throws for Harding, and he hits one of them. Coming off a 20-point performance against Delta in the regional championship, Bryce Underwood came in with 350 points on the season. He is a pure shooter, and this free throw will miss. And the rebound, good block out by Falstich, Plymouth ball. They're trailing here by 6, 47-41, as we are 30 seconds into the 4th quarter. Falstich to Schaefer. Into the corner, Randy to leave open for three. Randy missed it. And the rebound, saved by Hodges barely. Haddon had the ball knocked out of bounds, but it went off of Haddon.
Yeah, he got bumped really hard and he just lost control of the ball.
So once again, good defense by the Hawks.
Yep, 12 turnovers now for Plymouth and 7 for Harding.
So here we go. Wren's back into the game for Plymouth. Schaefer takes a seat. The ball on the right wing side. And controlled back by Jamarcus Collins. He's avoiding a trap. Gets it across the timeline with a pass. Underwood to Evan White. Dribbles into the lane. Flips up a shot. Missed it. Rebound put back. Missing that. Underwood, but a foul called on Plymouth.
Well, Sam did a nice job of coming over to help to make him miss the initial shot. But see, when you come over and help, then that leaves your man open for the offensive rebound. They talk about it every Saturday in college basketball. If that point guard can get into the lane, bad things are going to happen.
4 fouls on Plymouth now. Haddon picks up his third, and to the free throw line missing is Underwood.
Well, that's the first miss they've had in a while.
Haddon will take a seat, and Neilinger checks back in. 6-point difference right now with 7:02 to go here in the fourth. Second free throw by Underwood. Get out of there. Nope, it went through. 48-41. 7-point lead for Harding. Davis with the basketball, one-on-one, Coleman. Now to Hodges, ball stitch to Renz. Left side, handled by Neilinger. Nick for Fallstitch, good save. Fallstitch protects, Fallstitch threw it away. Whoa, his last touch by Evan White out of bounds.
Nick went and then came back out. Nick cut and then came back out. Sam thought he was going to keep going. Plymouth ball.
So we catch a break on that deflection by Harding. Renz needs to get it inbounded to Randy. He does in the right corner. Randy underneath the Fallstitch. Good catch up strong. Draws the foul. Sammy will go to the free throw line.
A lot of bouncing around there. 2 or 3 players hit him at the same time.
48-41. Ryan Welch is going to be checking back in here in a moment. Sam with some clutch free throws coming here. Anytime you can get points, that clock stopped, which is at 6:40 right now, are big. And there's one free throw.
3 for 3 on the night for Sam. 7 points.
Sammy talked about him. He has been great all postseason long as he hits that big free throw. And Plymouth's lead's cut to 5. 48-43. Ryan Welch back into the game for Plymouth. Harding will inbound. We're going to pressure him. This is Jamarcus Collins, guarded by Hodges. To the right side, Coleman across the timeline. Gets by Renz, and now they're in the front court. They'll set up the set. Here's Marcus Collins, left open, had the ball, stored, and he got it back to Underwood, who cut through for the 2. 50-43, a broken play results in 2. Davis for 3, off the rim, rebound Underwood, and a reach-in foul by Hodges stops the clock at 6:16. That'll be the 15th foul on Plymouth. So it's 50-43. Harding taking advantage of some missed opportunities here by Plymouth. Harding inbounds. They're going to take their time. Now Collins got it to Underwood in the front court. Davis to Underwood. Good cut by Evan White. Wow. He lays it in.
Well, they're beating us together on this press. We got to really back off of that.
Harding the other way, or should say Neilinger the other way. Missed the layup. Oh my goodness. And now the other way we go. Underwood. Harding on the offense, 52-43. They had the lead, and now they look to have a little bit of control in this one. Coleman on the right side. Now to Underwood. Top of the key, Evan White. Down to 5:30 to go in the fourth. 52-43. White underneath, cutting through. White again. And Underwood threw it away. No, good save by Coleman out of the right corner, but he traveled.
3 seconds, finally.
Yep, 3 seconds on the Hawks.
Need basket here now.
Well, we got to score here. You got Sewell, who's one of the game's best offensive rebounders, setting the bench with 4 fouls. And when he comes in, he's just tough to move. So Plymouth has got to start nailing down some shots here. Neidlinger to Randy Davis at the top of the key. Renz pops out for a touch. Left side to Ryan Welch. Neidlinger looking. There's Randy at the free throw line, posting up his kid. Got pushed, missed the jumper, rebound loose. It's still free on the ground. Underwood lost it. Nice tip ahead, and Evan White goes for Harding. His layup, he missed it. Rebound Neidlinger. Neidlinger leads up to Randy. Randy lean-in shot, missed again, tipped out. There's Haddon with it. Haddon looking to the far corner, Randy. Baseline drive, Randy, and he's fouled, finally.
Finally called one of those. Several bumps in a row. And that put Randy at the line, which is where we need him here in the fourth quarter. So far, Sam hit his first two. Now we need to hit these next two.
What we haven't talked about is Randy's last 4 shots have been misses.
That's right.
4:47 to go here in the game. 52-43, and big free throws by Randy Davis coming up here for Plymouth. This free throw by Randy's up, and that's good.
12 points now for Randy.
Well, I'll tell you, we've seen some athletes on this court today, haven't we?
We have.
Second free throw by Randy. It is up, and this is good. Austin Hodges will come back into the game for Plymouth. And Caleb Haddon will take a seat. 4:47 to go. 52-45. Fort Wayne Harding has the lead.
Plymouth going with their starters the last 4 minutes. Pretty much standard operating procedure for coach.
DeMarcus Collins will bring it across the timeline with help from Underwood. Lob back to Underwood, he catches. Now to the right side, taken by Collins again. He'll peel out with 4.5 left. Collins' hand picked up his dribble, gives it off to Evan White. Evan, one-on-one with Hodges. Count begins. Evan spins on him. Hodges almost got to steal. Evan will skip it across. Coleman has the ball, and he'll just dribble it out. And a reach-in foul by Hodges stops the clock at 4:16. That'll be team foul number 6 on the Pilgrims.
And that'll put it out of bounds side. That's his second.
Sewell going to come back into the game now for Harding, playing with 4 fouls. That's a gutsy call by Gooden with 4 minutes left. But his team has got a 52-45 lead. Here's the lob out, caught in the backcourt by Evan White. And he's going to just methodically bring it across the timeline. In the meantime, chewing up valuable seconds. Evan White, pull-up jumper from the elbow. Short. Rebound, Randy Davis. Boy, it'd be nice to see Harding go cold here for a little while. Davis, top of the key. But we got to start hitting ourselves. Welch to Renz. Hodges at the elbow. Backdoor to Neidlinger. Layup. Missed it. Blocked. Wow. Will be called. And the umpire here, Tracy Black, wasn't quite sure what he was going to call.
Started to put his hand behind his head, then he went for the block. Nick will go to the line to shoot 2. Again, the clock stopped, and we got a chance to
get some important points here while the clock is stopped. So some huge free throws coming up here for Nick Neidlinger.
He went to get Xavier Carr, and that's his 4th.
Free throw up, short.
Nick misses that one, 2-4-6.
Here comes another free throw attempt by Nick. Come on, Nick, bear down, son.
11 points for Nick so far tonight.
Here's the free throw. That's good. 52-46. Under 4 now to go in the game.
6-point difference. We need another stop.
52-46 Harding, and it's Evan White with the basketball. Evan, top of the key. Hands it off. Grabbed there by Collins on the post up Underwood. Double team back to Collins to the baseline. Layup, got it.
Wow. And they slice to the basket, don't they?
54-46. Harding with the lead. Davis with the ball from the right elbow. Pull-up jumper. Got it! So Randy finally scores a field goal in this 4th quarter. 54-48. Again, we need another stop as we approach 3:15 and counting to go in the game. Trying to dribble in Collins. Pass deflected. Down to Underwood. Double team pass deflected to Collins. Stepped on the baseline. Oh, he called a hand check foul.
On Hodges. And they'll be going to the line.
He stepped out of bounds on the sideline before that even happened.
Hodges is 3rd.
So Harding will now go to the free throw line for the rest of the game as well. Now, will this be beneficial to Plymouth? Well, it depends who you put on the line. Collins is a 60% shooter coming into the semi-state.
Only shot 25 free throws all year.
So let's see if the magnitude of this game kind of gets to this young man. Let's see. His free throw's up off the mark. Rebound, Ryan Welch. So a miss, and now Plymouth with a chance to take advantage here. 54-48 with 3 minutes left. Davis with the ball on the left angle. He's going to dribble in. Backdoor lead ahead. Layup. Foul. No block by Bostich grabs it. Then he got fouled. No call. And the rebound comes up to Underwood. Oh, Bostich was completely mugged. Collins comes away with it with 2:40 left to go in the fourth. Collins on the top of the key now. We got our defensive, or got our miss, but couldn't finish.
We got our offensive rebound and got a little extra help there.
On the right side, Underwood down to 2.5 left. This is where Harding is dangerous, protecting the basketball. Underwood to the corner, and Evan White's just going to bring it back out.
I think we got to pick somebody here to foul and just foul him.
Underwood with the ball. Oh, it's stolen by Neilinger. He got fouled, no call, but Neilinger gets the breakaway layup and scores. And a timeout, Plymouth. Well, Harding got careless with the passing, and we made him pay for it, and now the lead only 4. Timeout, Plymouth. 2:07 to go in the fourth. 54-50 Harding on AM 1050 Sports. Got fouled out here. Right
floor, try to pressure him here. Man-to-man pressure. Hawkins.
There's White to the corner. Back out from Sewell, and White with it again. White sees a lane underneath the Sewell. Offensive foul!
Oh, my goodness.
Foul on Plymouth. Jeremy Reds just got bowled over by Sewell, and he was there on the spot.
Wow, that was just one call that just couldn't go that way. He was there for a long time, sat there and waited for it. Jeremy's watched him do that the entire game.
What a call, man.
Man, how could you call those
tough.
on Nick and then not
tough.
call that one?
So, Harding goes to the line, and Sewell, who gets the 2, will try to make it 3-point play here. Stitch and Haddon are going to check back in for Plymouth as Renz will take a seat. And Hodges also grabs a breather.
Boy, what a call that was, because that could have went the other way, and we would have had the ball with a 4-point deficit.
Instead, it's still a 2-possession game with 1:54 left, but we got to have Sewell miss this. Welch and Neilinger are lined up on the interior sides for Plymouth on this miss. If he gets it, nope, Sewell hits. Timeout, Al Gooden. And the Harding Hawks, 57-50. Neilinger will be the man to bring it across the timeline, and he does in a hurry. Neilinger to Stitch off a screen. Randy couldn't get the 3. He's going to penetrate into the lane, throws it up, couldn't get it to roll, tipped around. Welch got it back and scored. It's 57-52, and a timeout called by John Scott. What an effort by Ryan Welch. Minute 41 left to go here in the fourth. We're going to take another 30-second break and come back here to Warsaw on AM 1050 Sports.
First Federal today.
And
First
bring it back after this.
2113
Go to
North
inbound.
Michigan Street, Plymouth is FDIC insured and an equal housing lender.
Full court press results in a turnover. Plymouth gets it. Hodges underneath. He's fouled.
Hodges goes to the line. Clock still stopped at 1:34, giving us another chance to score free points.
Boy, that happened immediately off the timeout. And what a job by Plymouth's defense creating a foul with 1:34 left. And now Plymouth trailing 57-52 here.
Double bonus. He'll get shoot 2.
And Hodges at the free throw line where he's 41%, missed the first one. Come on,
Randy.
Hodgie, hit these, son.
Randy's the one that created that turnover. We got to score points off it now.
Here we go. Second free throw by Hodgie, much better as that one goes in. 57-53. Full court press again by Plymouth. We go to trap the guy, and they break it. Evan White underneath, and a layup. Score! Harding able to get on the board on the transition, and here comes Plymouth back the other way in a blink of an eye. Davis, left baseline drive, hops in the lane, kicked to the corner. Nylander sets for three, way short. Rebound, Nylander deflects it, got it back. Out to Randy, open for three, another one, short again, and it's unable to be saved by Welch as it goes out of bounds. Harding ball with 1:11 left.
Randy and Nick both had good three looks. It just didn't go down.
Nick just not getting enough arc on his outside shot. Here's another full court press. It's Evan White coming away with it. Goes up strong, missed it. Rebound loose. Harding got it back. They score. Getting that bucket there was Sewell. 61-53 Harding. Davis the other way with a layup. Score. And a timeout Plymouth with 55 seconds left. It is back and forth action here at Warsaw's Tiger Den. 61-55.
Pressed quite well.
Right.
Even with our quickest kids in there, as they are
athletic,
yeah.
folks. This Harding team is a very athletic squad. But we've just been unable to get that one basket to get us over that hump tonight.
Right.
And it is shown.
Yeah.
And yet we're still way in this ball game, trailing by 2 possessions, which is 6 points right now, the difference.
Well, I'd like to see us, if we can't get to steal a foul right away, I'm still not convinced that they can shoot free throws under pressure.
Here we go with the inbound, and Nylander almost got the steal, but it's taken by Coleman. Kicks it off to the right side. Sewell got away with a walk, it looked like. Plymouth gets a steal. Wins to Nylander, to Davis. He scores! 61-57. Harding inbounds, 39 seconds to go in the game. We need to get the ball. Foul him. And now it's Underwood with it. He avoids the foul. Nope, it's called. Nylander will get called with a foul with 34 seconds left. 61-57. And Harding will go to the free throw line.
Harding's is still in the 1-and-1, not the double bonus.
That was only the 19th foul, so it's a big free throw here for Underwood. And he knows it.
61.
Down, he understands that a miss here could be a real big problem for his team. But let's see if he can do it. He's a southpaw. Actually, he's a right-handed shooter, I'm sorry. And he delivers. Got it. That's a big free throw by Price Underwood.
And he's had a great second half. 6, 7, 8, 9 points in this second half for Price.
And now Gooden pulls everybody back. So it's nothing but red underneath the basket here. 62-57 with 34 seconds left.
I would never do that, Tony, because that just bothers your shooter. Why make anything different than normal?
Well, let's see if it phases Underwood. It's up, and it is good.
Boy, nice free throws by Underwood.
63-57. Those were big. And now Davis grabs it to Hodges, to Nylander off a screen of three. Nylander has it go out. And a rebound to Harding and a foul called with 28 seconds left.
Boy, Nick, in and out on that one. That one actually had almost enough strength, but couldn't quite get it to go.
So 28 seconds left to go here in the game. And Harding
double bonus now.
Have a chance to put this one away. Six-point lead right now. And with this free throw and 28 seconds left, it'll be tough. And there it is. That free throw knocked down by Marquello Sewell.
Boy, that third quarter run, Tony, when they hit the 4 threes in a row just off pull-ups, that was a tremendous run. We just couldn't respond to that run.
That free throw short. Welch grabs the rebound up to Randy Davis. Across the timeline, Randy pulls up from three. It's up, it's short. Rebound Harding. Underwood has it. He's fouled immediately with 19.7 seconds left. And Fort Wayne Harding will go to the line.
Yeah, threes just have not gone down for Plymouth in this second half as Randy misses that one. We just needed a couple of those threes to go down to get us going.
Well, we came in 30% from outside the arc in the postseason. Which is not a bad statistic at all, but
Underwood at the line again where he's 2 for 2 in this quarter.
Fort Wayne Harding has been a tremendous outside shooting team all season long. And that free throw's up and good.
Boy, you got to give Underwood credit. He has been fluent.
Yep.
Not only, Tony, is this an athletic team for Harding, but this is a very good basketball team. They took a couple of charges. They're hitting their free throws in this game, not all season, but in this game they're hitting their free throws. So, you know, they've really done a nice overall job.
Here's the free throw. That's good.
Underwood.
66-57. Down to 18 seconds. Neidlinger to Renz. To Neidlinger. Neidlinger to Randy. Randy a three on the way, and that's no good either. Rebound right to Harding. 10 seconds left. And now it's a backdoor to Underwood, and the layup's good, and that will do it. Well, the Plymouth Pilgrims season comes to an end. The final score here tonight, 68-57. Harding beats the Pilgrims. Stay tuned. Our Van Badger Construction postgame show will be coming up in a moment.
Hello. Can I start you off with something to drink?
I'll have a Coke Zero, please.
Is Pepsi okay?
No, not for me.
Oh.
Not okay.
Okay.
I want a Coke Zero because I really want Coke taste. Then I hear it's Pepsi okay, and you know what, Carrie? Let me ask you this: would it be okay if I paid you in yen?
No.
Why not?
Because we don't accept yen.
Exactly. See, you don't accept yen, and I don't accept Pepsi.
Is this gonna affect my tip?
Coca-Cola Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories.
Looking to start, build, expand, or relocate your business? Van Badger Construction is your source for commercial and industrial building.